We are here on the Marlin Fever. I'm joined by the mate Jackson. Jackson, how long have you been fishing in Big Rock?
Since 2011 with the same boat.
Same boat, Marlin Fever the whole time?
Yep.
And this is a 50-foot Jarrett Bay?
63.
63, wow. Got the power, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
What's your most memorable experience fishing on this boat?
I'd say today is pretty strong, for sure.
What's the biggest fish you've ever wired?
No, don't tell them. Yeah, one that wasn't very fun a couple years ago.
Hey, yeah. I gotcha.
Today we broke the form.
All right, and let's see here. What is your favorite thing about the Big Rock?
Just the camaraderie of all the people here. Yep.
Have y'all ever won any money in the tournament?
Yes.
How much do you remember?
A couple different times, but I think not the big prize anyways. We're still going for the big prize.
Hey, that's what tomorrow's for.
That's right.
Very fun. How many baits have you rigged this week?
5 or 6.
100?
No. We're pretty much, we fish a lot of plastics.
I gotcha. So can you explain that to people?
We don't fish many. We fish basically just plugs and fake teaser ends, except for one side.
Well, obviously you know what you're doing.
Yeah. I don't know about that, but you know.
It's been working today, that's for sure. Well, what are you guys hoping to win tomorrow?
The whole thing.
There you go. Take the cake. I like the sound of that. Well, thank you so much,
thing.
Jackson. All right, Andrew, tell us about your day offshore.
Well, I had a great day with my brother and the Daniel family. It was memorable, core memory for sure. So,
Absolutely. What was the most memorable part?
it's hard to put a pin on it.
What'd you do whenever you heard the line scream for the first time this morning?
Freaked out.
And the second time?
Same thing 5 times in a row.
That's what it's all about. What is your favorite thing about the Big Rock tournament?
I would say the community coming together and everybody getting together and being excited about the whole entire tournament.
And how many Big Rock t-shirts do you have?
How many fingers I got?
How many years have you been fishing the tournament?
1.
First year?
Yeah, first day.
Hey, you must be the good luck charm.
I'd like to think so.
All right, we are also joined here with Sam. Sam is one of our MVPs in the Big Rock store. He is thebomb.com. Sam, tell us about your week and your day versus your family's day.
It's been a lot. Been working a lot, folding a lot of t-shirts. But today was very nerve-wracking. When we got the first alert on the app that they were hooked up, it was like, okay, this is number 2 of the week?
Yeah.
And then it just kept going. And then we got another one, and we got another one, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what is happening?
I know the first time I came down and I was like, Sam, your family, they're in the lead, let's go.
Yeah, that was very exciting.
Would you rather be fishing or working?
Tyson, don't listen to this, but I would rather be fishing.
Yeah, can't let the boss lady hear. Sam, what's the biggest fish you've ever caught?
Oh, I've caught a blue marlin. I don't know how big it was. We released it that day, but yeah.
I got you. So before you worked for Big Rock, did you fish in the tournament?
I have.
Very fun, very fun. What's your favorite thing about the Big Rock?
Like everybody said, just everybody being down here for the tournament. Our whole family comes down for the week, so it's a lot of fun.
All right, one last question. How many t-shirts have you folded this week?
Hundreds, if not thousands.
Okay, well, you've done a great job, Sam. Everyone in the store and everyone at the tournament loves you, so thank you, Sam. Hi everyone, we are here at the Morehead City Yacht Basin, standing beside the beautiful 84-foot Jarrett Bay, the Real Development. This is the second largest Jarrett Bay boat ever built, and it was built right down the road in Beaufort, North Carolina. I encourage everyone, if you're interested, go check out Jarrett Bay's facility. They offer tours free to the public, and this boat right here is absolutely beautiful. The Sides family from Eastern North Carolina down in Jacksonville have fished the tournament ever since they built the boat, and it is a fishing machine. It travels all around the world and produces great numbers, raises a lot of fish. So beautiful boat, huge boat, 84 feet. It's awesome, guys. Go check them out over in Beaufort.
All right, there we go. All right, Curtis, you got an announcement to make?
I do. Anybody watching, listening, and following the baseball NCAA World Series? Anybody? I got an update. Would you like an update? Wake Forest, Stanford, top of the 6. Stanford 2, Wake 1. That's all I can tell you. That's all the app gives me. But we've only averaged about 19 runs a game in the regionals in here, so we'll score some runs, hopefully. I guess UVA lost last night. And who else is in? Any other ACC in? I don't think so. All right, 2-1 Stanford, long ways to go, just like the Big Rock.
Yeah, we've only got $5.8 million to give away tomorrow.
A couple of these guys are going to make a whole lot more than that in their pro careers.
Oh, yeah. Hey, they're probably making it now in NIL money.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's get back on track here. All right, day 6, the 65th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. The competition is mostly over, Curtis. We do have one boat, the Sensation, hooked up to a Blue Marlin right now. Been hooked up for going on 2 hours.
Which means it's not over.
Yeah, it's not over yet. That's what I said. It's almost over, but
yeah.
It's not over yet. Let's kind of set the stage here, the leaderboard, and maybe what we can expect a little later on today. Of course, a very emotional day here at Big Rock Landing yesterday. The sushi came in, Captain Charlie Pereira, with a 484.5-pound Blue Marlin. The Chasin' A with that 14-year-old junior angler Carson Moser in the chair. Decked a 479.8-pound Blue Marlin to move into second place. And, of course, our leader through most of the week, the Sea Student, at 470 pounds, bumped down into third place. We had 263 boats fishing today out of 271, which is basically just everybody in the fleet went today. Everybody had a day left. So far today, 47 Blue Marlin catch and releases, 6 white marlins, and 5 sailfish offshore for a total of 58 releases of billfish here out of Morehead City today. Yesterday, the other big news was the Marlin Fever caught and released 5 Blue Marlins to move into the league, Curtis. Great day of fishing. That boat just draws them right up the tailpipe, it seems. Always has. That very unique orange-colored Jarrett Bay. Really unique boat, but beautiful boat.
And just to explain to everybody, that doesn't happen here in the East Coast very often. 5 releases blues in a day. So you hear about that in Costa Rica and in a lot of the places of the world, but not here.
So the other big news, of course, is the Level 5 Fabulous Fisherman's Prize is still on the table, $739,500. We can report that the Sensation is in that level. So if they do boat a fish and bring it to the dock, and it's over 500 pounds, they'll win that. And, of course, if it's over 500 pounds, they'll win the whole thing. $3.5 million or so.
Give or take a couple.
On the end of your string right now. How would you feel, Curtis?
You know, they're out there. They're not thinking about it now. There's a lot of work to be done. There's a couple of things that are happening out there, I would think, is that it's either not a real big fish, that something's gone wrong. It might be on a smaller rod, might have died, sunk. It's hard to get it back up. Or it's a big fish. We don't know. The captain hasn't said anything to us, to Randy Ramsey in the radio yet, so we just don't know. But I'm guessing these guys fish. I'm guessing it's probably going to be a nice fish. How big, we won't know until they get in here.
And we'll keep you apprised of that. As soon as we hear anything, we will pass that along to you. What you can expect here today, those of you watching at home, those of you on the Morehead City waterfront, we do have a very spirited game fish competition going on. You can expect to see some of these beautiful boats back into the slip and weighing in dolphins, wahoos, and tunas. I know we caught a big wahoo today on the Double B. We'll probably see them today, I would think. And, of course, as it happens right here at Big Rock Landing, we'll bring it to you. So as we roll on here, the Sensation's still hooked up a few minutes after 4. Stay with us. We'll be with you here until all the competition ends. And, of course, Crystal will be back in about 15 minutes. We're going to have a winner of our My Hometown Hero raffle. So stay with us here as the record-breaking 65th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament rolls on to its conclusion. All right, guys, welcome back here to Big Rock Landing. We told you we would let you know when something has happened, and we got a dolphin coming to the scales right now. Our chase boat has been dispatched. We've got a lady angler, it looks like, and we'll find out what she's got here in just a second. While we're waiting for her to make her way to the scales, an update on the Sensation. They have been hooked up since 2:15 today. Been going at it for a while. We try not to bother them on the radio. We have not heard much at all, but we certainly want to wish them the best. And of course, as soon as anything materializes on the Sensation, we'll let you know. But let's check that leaderboard. Of course, we've got some daily prizes available for the game fish, dolphins, wahoos, and tunas. $2,000 a day for first place and $1,000 for second place. And of course, that winner take all dolphin at 59.3 pounds is looking at picking up a cool $539,000. Yeah. So let's watch here. This will be our first fish of the day. We have no idea what's going to happen here today. It's kind of tough from a broadcast standpoint. But as they do come in, we'll weigh them and pass it along to you and enjoy a little bit of excitement here. Of course, our fishing competition, as Curtis pointed out, is almost over. All the boats are headed back to the dock except for the Sensation, obviously. Right now, the Sushi in the lead. You saw it here yesterday. A very emotional day from Captain Charlie Pereira, as well as from the crew on the Chasin' A. All right, right now, this is a 7.5 pound dolphin. On the top level, Christy Molinari, Brian Blanc, our captain. Christy rocking the KWLA shirt, sponsored by Pelagic, of course. Randy, you gonna walk him around a little bit? Here, I'll go with you. You can talk.
You want to talk to the fish? You want to touch it? Yeah, come on. I want to fillet it. I'm holding it.
Yeah, kind of looks like lunch, maybe.
Wow.
Randy, you can talk as you go now. If you want to a little bit.
All right, this is a dolphin, or a mahi, or a mahi-mahi. But we call them dolphin here. This one's a male. It's got a big flat head like that. This fish is probably about 180 days old, already mature. And a lot of times these get eaten by marlins. So
there you go. Yeah, like we said, a snack. Randy Gregory, of course, part of our weigh station crew from the North Carolina Billfish Series. He and his partner, George Lott, do a great job for us and other tournaments. And, of course, we could not have a Big Rock tournament here without them. Both of them do a great job. Randy's a pretty knowledgeable guy. I don't know about George, but George a great sidekick and helper, and they make a great pair together. So we are very lucky to have them, and I want to thank them for everything that they do for the Big Rock tournament. All right. We are patiently awaiting news from the Sensation, and of course, as more game fish come in, we'll have it here for you live on Big Rock TV. So stay with us here as Day 6 rolls to a conclusion of the 65th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament.
Let's hope it's getting clearer. The more I think of all the tough times we survived, the more it makes me smile. If nothing's broken us, yeah, nothing never will. 'Cause dreams are hard to kill. And I know somewhere
All right, a few shenanigans here at the Big Rock Way Station. Nothing like a little entertainment. I wonder if they can sing and dance. Who knows? We do have another dolphin. Again, we saw the top level just a few minutes ago at 7.5 pounds. And of course, there's a competition here for a couple $1,000 a day. All right, this is an 8-pound dolphin. Bumps that top level fish down to $1,000. Again, not quite going to move the needle on the winner take all dolphin at 59.3 pounds. But you could pick up a quick $2,000 for being in first place here in the daily dolphin division. Of course, there is a weekly division as well, $5,000 for first place for all the game fish and $3,000 for second. All right, A&M Tower Services, they were here earlier this week. Colby Hensley, our angler, Mike Gibbs, our captain. Nice little dolphin. I think I heard Randy say that was a female. You can see the shape of the head. A little different than the one that Randy walked around showing the crowd just a few minutes ago. Tell you what, let's go watch the guys from NC State take a look at this one. You want to? For the last several years, our friends from the Seamass Center here on the NC State University campus in Moorhead have provided a research crew for us, and they look at the stomach contents. Hey, Dylan, smile, buddy. There you go. And it can be very interesting. So we'll take a look. Dr. Paul Rudershausen here. Got that right. And I will tell you, there's no telling what you will find in the stomach of a dolphin. They literally eat anything. So, Paul, you want to give us a little running commentary here, just as you go along?
Sure, Tommy. We'll see what we got. It's always a mystery, like you said. Been a big variety of diet items this year. We've been keeping track of how many cannibals there are, which is a frequent occurrence in dolphin fish. Flying fish is a frequent occurrence in dolphin fish. And the reason I bring that up is because we indeed have the remnants of a flying fish in this particular dolphin fish.
It's no wonder he ate a bait. He was hungry.
Looks really hungry. Yeah, it looks like he had some thin pickings.
All right. There's no telling. What else have you found interesting this week in the stomach of a dolphin, particularly, Paul?
So we're finding, perhaps without having analyzed this, Tommy, a little bit more occurrence of plastic over the last few years. We found some plastic items in dolphin fish this year. Like I said, a little bit higher frequency than previous years. Some cannibals, like I said, I would say cannibalism this year, in my mind's eye, from the last 6 days of fishing, has probably been of the order of about 10% of the animals we looked at. We found a triple tail. And something else we're kind of keeping close tabs on is the amount of incidentally ingested sargassum, which would be indicative of these critters feeding in the sargassum algal mats in the Gulf Stream. So that's something we're keeping a track of as well.
And one of the best places to catch a dolphin, on a weed line near a grass mat, kind of makes sense. Plastic means trash. Don't throw your trash in the ocean. Bring it back.
Yeah, very good point. Bring it back to shore and dispose of it properly.
All right, Paul, thank you. Fascinating as usual. We found a like a 14-inch juvenile swordfish in the stomach of a fish this week too. Very fascinating. Thank you guys for being here, not only today but every day during the Big Rock tournament. All right, another dolphin making its way up here to Big Rock Landing. Another female dolphin, of course. You can see the distinctive head shape. I think Randy said 7.2. It's going to land solidly in third place for the day at the moment. All right, so as we get ready to take a picture of that, let's welcome Captain Mike Webb and the Pelagic here to Big Rock Landing. See what Mike has got for us. Mike charters out of Atlantic Beach, North Carolina. There you go. Boys left the dock really early this morning. Okay, there you go. That 7.2 pound dolphin was on the Ocean Lifter. They were in second place, I believe, earlier this week in the dolphin division. They got bumped a couple of days ago by the Labrador. Knocked him out with a 43-pound dolphin. I'm gonna bet Mike's got a wahoo, but who knows? Yeah, Mike Webb can catch a wahoo, so he's got us a wahoo here. What you got? All right, now that is not a weehoo, that is a wahoo. Let's check the leaderboard here. The weekly winner so far on the Welder's Ark is 59.7 pounds. Second place mark on the Best Medicine, 52.2 pounds. But of course, this is in contention for a daily prize, if nothing else. Let's see what Randy's got to say. All right, this is a 34.6 pound wahoo. Yep, very, very nice fish. Again, great eating fish, great table fare. If you see it on the menu of your favorite local restaurant, do not pass it up. Eats just great. Captain Mike Webb, been with us for many, many years on the Pelagic. It's good to see him back at Big Rock Landing with a 34.6 pound wahoo. Stephen Holder, our angler. Again, those daily prizes, $2,000 for our daily winner, $1,000 for second place, $5,000 for our weekly winner, $3,000 for second place. And of course, that big dolphin category in the game fish division worth $539,750. You happy guys one way or the other, right? There you go. A lot of history made right here at Big Rock Landing. And Mike Webb and the Pelagic add to it just a little bit more here with a 34.6 pound wahoo on the final day of fishing in a record-breaking Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament, the 65th edition. You know, we talk about it a lot too. This is a family affair. You see all the children of the family, children getting on the boat, meeting up with Dad probably, which does remind me, I'm going to remind you too, tomorrow is Father's Day. So do something special for Dad. You got a few hours left tonight to do something special for Dad for tomorrow, so don't forget, you've been warned. I saw a really nice dolphin coming up the deck there. Randy, are you campaigning to keep the fish? All right, a great family affair there on the Pelagic. They move into first place in the Daily Wahoo division. Guys, just so you know, we do a little rule check here. The game fish scales will stay open until 7 o'clock. And we'll do our very best to be with you to the very end of the weigh-ins. Of course, if we hear something from the Sensation, even if they get here at 11 o'clock tonight, we will be with you and bringing you that weigh-in live on Big Rock TV. And if it happens, I can tell you it'll be an electric moment down here. We've done it several times, and it is really something to be here as the sun goes down on the Morehead City waterfront and weigh in a big blue marlin. It's very, very exciting, something you do not want to miss. Hold on here, let me get an update from upstairs. Okay, guys, we thought we had some news, but it was fake news. All right, here's another wahoo, 20.5 pounds on the Keep Reeling. Mike Colin, our angler. Derek Schmier, I guess, is our captain. Sorry, Derek, if I've got that wrong, but a 20.5 pound wahoo on the Keep Reeling. All right, way to go, Mike Webb. Say goodbye to the Pelagic. Right now in the lead in that wahoo division for the day. Okay, guys, another public address announcement here. There's a drone flying around up here. If you don't mind landing that drone, we've got our own drone up, and we want to use our airspace if we can. Few too many people over here for anything to happen. Thank you so much. All right, now that is a dolphin. Yes, that is. All right, and here comes Cuervos from St. Augustine, Florida. Coming in here to Big Rock Landing. Let's see, we got to check that leaderboard here. Oh yeah, we got bookend dolphins here.
It's like a Monterey knockoff. Monterey, another good brand. Yeah, Monterey, Jim Smith, they're all stupid. St. Augustine. You've got like the same console with electronics and everything.
All right, here we go. Yeah, nice dolphin. 29.7 pounds on the Cuervos. Clay Bruce, our angler. Foz Gibson, our captain. Oh, is that not it? I like their style. How about it? 29.7 pound dolphin jumping into the lead there. All right, this one's going to be 24.5 pounds. On the same boat, the Cuervos, they had good dolphin fishing today. Aaron Galley, our angler, of course, Foz Gibson, our captain. I would say they called the male and the female in the pair. And of course, we got to get the whole family in here. There's two future Big Rock winners right there. We've said it before. If you know the Galley family, this is going to be your Christmas card you're going to get from them this year. So a great day of dolphin fishing on the Cuervos. First and second place right now. $2,000 for first and $1,000 for second. And got a great picture of the family to boot. Okay, we're still waiting on word from the Sensation. Now been hooked up more than 3 hours. It sounds painful and nerve-wracking. Guys, just so you'll know, if the Sensation lands this fish and it weighs more than 500 pounds, and it meets the other requirements of the tournament, he's only looking at $3.5 million in prize money. So it does. A long fight sounds painful, but it's got to be nerve-wracking for those guys too. All right, we got another wahoo hitting the scales. All right, a 17.1 pound wahoo. Not going to bump. Hold on, I'm looking at the Big Rock app to get all my information here. Yeah, the Keep Reeling there in second place right now at 20.5 pounds. How about this on the Catch 32? Jim Halsey, our angler, Willie Herring, our captain. A very nice 17.1 pound wahoo. Somebody's going to eat well tonight for sure. Just so you know, this boat sitting in the slip is a tribute. This thing will run about 50 knots. Can you imagine something that big blowing your doors off on the ocean at about 55, 56 miles an hour? All right, and this is a 14.4 pound dolphin. Same boat, George? On the Catch 32. Yeah, nice mixed bag there fishing today on the Catch 32. Terry Martin, our angler here on the Dolphin. Of course, Willie Herring, our captain. Great job, guys. Good fishing day on the Catch 32. We say goodbye to the Cuervos. Made the trip up here from Florida. Great job, guys. Something that big. Good gosh. Now that is a wahoo right there. You know, a small wahoo is called a weehoo, but this one is nearly about full grown. All right, this is a 36.4 pound wahoo. I'm jumping back and forth on the app here. Right now, the pelagic there just getting bumped out of first place. How about this? A wahoo on the Who Hunter. Noel Rodriguez, our angler. Hunter Sanders, our captain. They move into first place. There you go. He's got his fan club with him. Just right. We love it. 36.4. This is your new leader in the wahoo division for today. And we can welcome the Odyssey here from Palm Beach to Big Rock Landing. Beautiful boat. Carly tells me this is their first year here. Somebody's been doing a lot of shamming on the way home. What is that? Another big Viking. Of course, you can walk over here to Blue Water Yacht Sales right over here on the deck, and you can buy one of these today. You just write them a check. That's all you got to do. I don't think they take cash.
Everybody takes cash.
Even about $8 million worth?
$8 million.
For that? What is that, Todd? Tuna?
About, depending on what year, I'd say.
No, what size is it?
I think it's 68.
All right, a tuna fish. Yeah, this is a 68 Viking. We've had the trifecta now for our game fish today. Beautiful yellowfin tuna. All right, we've got a new leader on the tuna fish division, or in the tuna fish division for the week, bumping out the high yield. They were in the top spot at 42.8 pounds. You know, so they could win a little money. Oh, they got two of them. Not surprising, maybe. Not surprising to catch more than one. Let's take a look at this one, though. Get the pretty side ready. 48.8 pounds. Very nice tuna on the Odyssey. Matt Baxter, our angler. Scott Adams, our captain. The Odyssey, again, a first-time participant in the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament. We're glad to have him. My guess is we'll see him again. They move into first place, not only for the day, but the week. Bumping our friends on the Real Love out of the money. What do you think, guys? Bigger? I don't know. Bookends. Yep, that's going to do it. 52.5 pounds. Just a little bit bigger. Not surprising to catch. Probably caught them both at the same time, I would guess. Maybe let's go talk to our angler here real quick. Hey guys, I'm joined by Matt Baxter, our angler here on the Odyssey today. Tell us about catching two tuna fish.
It's pretty quick event out there for those two, but you know, we were hoping for something different, but hey, it's still a nice day out there, so we'll take it.
Did you catch them both? Did you have a doubleheader tuna?
Nope, these were pretty close to each other, but not a doubleheader, no.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Your first trip to the Big Rock tournament, I understand. What do you think?
It's been great. It's been a great week. Had a lot of fun. Hope to be back next year. Yeah.
Great. Well, that's what we want here. Congratulations on a great day. The Odyssey now in first and second place in the tuna division for the week and for the day. We'll go tally up their payday here, or pending payday, in just a second. If nothing else, we talk about it, Henry, they're going to eat well tonight and tomorrow. Have a nice Father's Day. Have sushi for Father's Day, perhaps, okay? What do you reckon the sushi's going to have tomorrow? They can buy all the sushi they want for $2.8 million, don't you think?
How nervous do you think the guys on the sushi are right now? They're probably hanging on to us right now, trying to figure out what's going on.
All right, well, you heard from Matt. This is their first trip here to the Big Rock tournament. He said they will definitely be back next year. Nice couple of tunas today, including a very nice 52.5 pound. There you go. You know, picking up a weekly first and second, $8,000. A daily first and second, another $3,000. $11,000 worth of tuna fish laying there on the deck. They get some of their money back anyway. Yeah, we don't see a lot of tuna fish too much anymore. But obviously they're there. Kind of a, Henry, a little different time of year maybe, when they are a little more abundant off the coast of North Carolina. Still no word. There you go. Let's say goodbye to the Odyssey. Looking like a winner right now before 6 o'clock. Whoa, hello. Hello. This is going to cause a leaderboard check. Yeah. All right, there's a little excitement, a little buzz, Henry. Yeah. Just
that is a big fish.
Just what we need on Saturday afternoon. We are looking for 59.3 pounds here. And I would say that's got a chance for sure.
It definitely does. That is a nice dolphin.
All right, not quite going to do it. 42.5 pounds. Got a little rise out of the crowd here. This is on the Real Love. Jeff Rugenhill, he just got bumped out of second place in the tuna division, but he's move back into the money in the Dolphin division today. Yep, that's how it works sometimes. You get bumped out in one prize and you move in another category. And you do a little upgrade. We saw this crew here yesterday weighing in a tuna. The Real Love again. Kalen Bilston, Jeff Rugenhill. This is a 28-foot privateer cabin boat, outboard powered boat. They have been here to Big Rock Landing more than once. That boat knows its way here. A beautiful Dolphin. Lady angler to boot. And they're rocking their KWLA shirts from this year's KWLA tournament. All right, guys, let's welcome the Double B back to Big Rock Landing. We actually saw a video from them live offshore today. I expect we're going to see a very nice wahoo. We'll go check that leaderboard. Of course, Harry Smith, the owner up there, taking pictures. Parker Henry, our captain. Parker's grandfather was one of the originators of the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament in 1957. So the legacy continues. We heard from his first cousin yesterday. We heard from Lindsey Parker, from our legend sponsor, the Parker Automotive Group. They sell Honda cars and GMC products, and there's some right there in the crowd if you want to go have a look. If you can't afford the 68 Viking, you probably could walk out of here with that nice diesel pickup truck over there. Harry, what you got?
We have a nice wahoo, brother.
What's your estimate on the weight? Well, let's see how good you are.
Let everybody guess. We posted it on Facebook Live. I'm gonna call him. There he is. High 60s, maybe. Maybe a little better.
There you go. Well, hang in there with us. Let me go. I'll check the leaderboard real quick. $59.7 is in first place right now on the Welder's Arc. 52.2. I'm going to say that's going to do it. Harry said 60s. I don't know. It took a couple of guys to get it in. Wow, 70.5 pounds. Yeah, how about it? How about it? Guys, when the Welder's Arc landed that 59-pound wahoo, we said, man, that's going to be tough to beat, but there you go. 70 pounds and some change. Moving into first place. There you go. Got a rise out of the crowd. There you go. Again, get the family in here. Captain Parker Henry from Atlantic Beach. We mentioned his grandfather helped start the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament 65 years ago. Greg Kuhn, our angler here. Again, we mentioned Parker as the captain. On the Double B, they tie up over in Atlantic Beach. Well done. Yeah, the Double B, great supporter of the Big Rock tournament. Harry fishes into KWLA every year. Yeah. Yeah. Harry, let's talk again about what you said before the tournament. Before the tournament started here.
So this year, same as we did last year, we donate 100% of any winnings we get to charity. We got 3 great charities. We got Carteret County Humane Society, we got Paws of Hereford, and we got the Big Rock Foundation. And the Double B will always donate 100% of any of its winnings in the Big Rock to charity. And so I also encourage a lot of these other guys to think about doing the same thing. Yeah. Also, look, it's I've been doing it a long time. I want to thank the Big Rock board. I want to thank Randy Ramsey. I don't think there's anybody any better on the radio than Randy is. He does a great job. And this board puts on a first-class deal for this community, and we owe them a big debt of gratitude. So thank you a bunch.
Yeah. Thank you, Harry. Appreciate those kind words, and congratulations to you. The Double B, obviously a popular boat here at Big Rock Landing. Got a big fan club. And of course, Harry, very generous. And we also got to mention Parker's got his dad up there with him in the bridge. You know, again, it's a big family affair here at the Big Rock Tournament. We love seeing them come back year after year. And, of course, it's awful nice when you deck a 70.5-pound wahoo. Wow. So we're rolling on to almost 6 o'clock. The Sensation has been hooked up since 2:15. So, of course, again, just a quick rules check as we wait for the Double B. Game fish scales are open until 7 o'clock. And, of course, the Blue Marlin scales will stay open until we hear from the last tournament competitor. Today, that's going to be the Sensation. You know, we hadn't heard from the Sushi, but my guess is they're probably back at the dock by now and are glued to the VHF radio, waiting to hear from the Sensation and from Captain Randy Ramsey up in the Big Rock office to see what's happening. As are the Chasing A and the Sea Student. So if the Sensation releases or loses their fish, the tournament will be officially over. And if they boat it, we've got a 3-hour boat ride back here. So we've done it before, just in case you're wondering. We have weighed in fish. Henry was with me 2 or 3 years ago. The widespread came in on Friday night about 11 o'clock at night and won the tournament that night in dramatic fashion.
A 19-year-old boy.
Yep.
NC State student.
Yep, from Raleigh. He and his brother both caught Blue Marlin that year, as I recall.
Yeah.
One outdid the other, obviously. Remember what his hands looked like, Henry?
Oh, yeah.
He had shredded the skin out of the palms of his hands.
He was a happy young man.
He was a happy, in pain young man, no question about it. Well, it could happen again. I'll have to go check the record books, but we weighed in a fish about 3 o'clock in the morning one year. It was 30 years ago. would have been a tournament winning fish, except a shark came up and took one bite.
Oh, wow.
Took the anal fin right, a perfect half circle right out of the bottom of that fish.
Off of it?
And of course, it was disqualified.
Oh.
You know, shark bit does not count. We had it happen a couple days ago. Boat caught a very nice dolphin, and the tax man came and took the rear half of that dolphin. He had a head and a little bit of meat left for a sandwich, and the rest of it was gone.
No tail.
That's what they say. The tax man came and got his fair share.
Brings a whole new meaning to the term "lose your tail."
Yeah. All right, good job, Double B, as they take off. Your leader, a very, very nice 70.5-pound wahoo. Greg Kuhn, our angler, of course. Parker Henry from the legacy of the beginnings of the tournament there as the captain. All right, well, we'll stay with you here. Those of you that are watching at home, we'll probably leave you with a nice shot of the Morehead City waterfront here in a second, maybe after we weigh in this dolphin. Those of you that are down here on the waterfront, enjoy yourselves. We'll try to keep you posted on the sensation the very best we can. And this is a 3-pound dolphin and some change. Again, not going to move the leaderboard here. But the little shooter, Jim Hardy and Tyler Pierce, get to make an appearance here at Big Rock Landing. And it's absolutely worth it. 3.3-pound dolphin here on the little shooter. And it looks like the hit and run is going to pay us a visit. Hit and run, a winner of the KWLA tournament a couple of years ago. Morehead City's very own Mindy Ballou Fitzpatrick, the angler. You'll find Mindy down at the Friendly Market. And the hit and run, a longtime participant in all of the Big Rock tournaments. Look here. These are future Big Rock winners, future participants in the Big Rock Kids Tournament, which is coming up next month. I mean, that's a Christmas card if I've never seen one right there. No question about it. There you go. It is a little different. All right, let's see what we got here so we can check that leaderboard. If it's a wahoo, it's going to have to be a big one. Oh, it's a wahoo, and it's a nice one. All right, that number's even fresh in my mind, 70.5 pounds. Second place on the wahoo now is the Welder's Ark at 59.7. Second place today, 36.4. I think this is going to clip that. George showing off the guns there.
Carson over here. Talk to him.
Yeah, I'll take whatever pictures you guys want.
Yeah.
How many? 51.4.
All right, this is a 51.4 pound wahoo. Going to bump the Who Hunter out of second place today, but not quite going to beat the Welder's Ark at 59.7. Laura Russell, our lady angler, Danny Ford, our captain. We got a special guest over here with us, and maybe we'll talk to them in just a second. We'll try to catch Laura Russell and find out how this young lady whipped this 51.4 pound wahoo. Sure you would. All right, I'm pleased to be joined by Laura Russell, our angler on the hit and run today. A very nice wahoo. How in the world did you do that?
What do you mean?
I mean, come on, tell us a fish story. You whipped it.
I did. Came down on the right short and moved to the chair, reeled it in.
Nothing to it, right?
Nothing to it.
Nothing to it. Ladies are serious about it as well. Don't think that they cannot do a great job. Laura Russell, you're 51.4 pound wahoo in second place right now. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Have a great day. All right, hit and run there. All right, let's go over here to Henry. Henry, you got some special guests here.
All right, if you were here yesterday, you may have met this young man. His name is Carson Moser. Believe it or not, even though he's about 6'3" or 4, how tall are you?
6'3".
6'3". He's only 14 years old, and he is currently in second place, the Chasing A, which I got the mom and dad here. I got Lisa and Bob. Hey, guys. Nice to see you. I got the sister here. And at the moment, they stand to win $412,263. They can't win less than $274,175 if the sensation boats something, which we're still waiting to find out. But I would imagine you've had an interesting day. But you guys had another catch and release today, Carson.
Yeah, it was a nice one today. Hit the same rod, same broken rigger, and yeah.
I broke again this morning.
Bob, I heard that you were in the chair today.
Yes, this time.
You gave Carson his moment in the sun and kicked him out.
Yeah, he did, but his was definitely bigger. But I have to give it to him. I was going to stretch mine a little bit, but no, his was bigger.
And Mom Lisa, what kind of day has it been waiting through all this to find out where this is going to wind up?
A lot of anxiety, worrying about where they're going to end up, and updating the computer all day long.
All right, we got the sister and the brother. What's your name?
Emery.
All right. And what has your role been? Cheerleading and staying with them and managing them?
Yeah, I've been by my mom when she was refreshing the page 24/7.
Have you been keeping your mom calm?
Yeah, as much as I can.
Do you fish?
I used to when I was younger, but kind of with my brother. He forces me sometimes.
All right, we got another brother right here, Tommy. Right here.
Oh, yeah, this another one of the crew members here. You went fishing today too, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Did indeed. Great day out.
What was the mood of the crew all day long?
Ecstatic, buzzing, electric, I'd say. Yeah. Really good.
Were y'all listening to the radio pretty intently?
Yeah, the music stopped every time the radio went off.
Well, I tell you what, you got...
There you go. Another little memento. That looks like the real deal, too.
479.8.
You got
currently in second place to the Sushi, which is 484.5. Man, you were right there. You were right there. And you got a great chance to win $412,000 here. We'll just have to wait and see with the sensation. We're all waiting to find out like you are.
Yep, it could be a long night.
Could be.
You know, we just talked about it. Guys, we have weighed fish in at 11 o'clock at night. We've weighed fish in at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. So keep refreshing your computer like we're doing
Mom,
with the Big Rock app down here.
When Lisa walked up, first thing she said was, "How long do they have to bring this fish in?" And I said, "Well, if they got it hooked up before 3 o'clock, they can fight it all night if it takes
as long
it."
as it takes. You got it.
Right.
You got it. Well, anyway, great family, great job. Released a 450-pound blue marlin today.
Yeah.
You know, any other day that one might have been making a ride home.
You want to
as
sign
well,
some
so.
autographs? Meet some girls? What do you want to do?
Maybe.
All right. All right. Thank you,
All right,
guys.
guys.
Congratulations.
Hang
you
in
guys
there.
are going to win something big. Bob, way to go. Good to see you. All right, Lisa, nice to see you again. All right. Good luck to you guys. Good luck. Yeah. All right. Absolutely. The family that owns the Chasin' A and the angler, 14-year-old Moser. He is Carson Moser, in line to win $412,263 if it holds up.
You know, again, Henry, we've talked about it several times, the family affair, the family aspect of the tournament, you know, that exemplifies it right there. They travel all over the world. The boat's been in Cabo, it's been in Costa Rica, been in Florida, coming up to fish the Big Rock tournament. But they go together as a family. You know, they spent the whole week here and then some down in Emerald Isle, just having a great time. And it really speaks to what the tournament is all about.
I should have asked them, with all the tournaments they fish in, how this one compares, but we already know the answer to that.
Well, yes, and we asked him yesterday if he'd be back. He said, "We will be back."
Yeah.
And which leads me to another point. We were talking to to Todd Dickerson on the Top Dog. He said the Big Rock is the place to be. He is right. This is the place to be.
Well,
if you're in the fishing world and you want to compete with the best of the best and win a big prize, the Big Rock is the place to be.
Well, and that'll give me an opportunity to say, because I get to see it now from the inside, what an incredible operation this is. What great people like you, Tommy, that are on the board. Everybody involved in this tournament is just first class. They work hard and make it a great event. And look how much it's grown and what a great time we've had this week.
You're very kind, Henry. So all the staff will take maybe Monday off, and Tuesday they'll be right back at it again. We'll start working on the 66th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin
I'll be here
tournament.
before you know
How about
it.
that? All right. A lot of you guys may know this boat, the Offshore Outlaw. Coming in here to Big Rock Landing. That's my wife calling about dinner. I'm telling her I'm not going to make it. It was the phone call.
I thought maybe
that
it
is
was
not
the
the phone
phone
call.
call.
No, that is not the one we're looking for. All right, guys, say we're going to see another dolphin here. Oh, yeah. All right, we just saw a 42.5-pound dolphin get weighed. Whoa, good gosh. Again, 42.5 pounds earlier today. You just saw it here on the Real Love. And the winner take all dolphin weight right now is 59.3 pounds. What do you think? Guys, what do you think? Is it going to do it? Wow. Boy, that is a nice dolphin, y'all. We've seen some quality dolphin here today. Guys, this is your new leader. 67.7 pounds. All right, guys, get a load of this, though. This is going to be your weekly winner, but they are not in the winner-take-all dolphin category. Yeah, so the guys on the skip hook just skipped a few heartbeats. Wow, 67.7 pound dolphin here on the Offshore Outlaw. What a dolphin. We're going to have to call upstairs and check the record books on this one. Patrick Piner, our angler, Eric Price, of course, our captain. Yeah, go get him. Again, guys, a absolutely beautiful stud dolphin, 67.7 pounds. I had to ask Randy twice to make sure I heard 67 instead of 57. Henry, take it away.
All right, we got Patrick Piner, the angler. He just caught a 67.7 pound dolphin. Congratulations, my man.
We appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much.
Let's hear the story. Tell us about the fight.
Oh, it was a pretty good fight. We just bobbing around in the ocean, and it just happened.
Did he hit it hard?
Oh yeah, real hard. Yeah, we got lucky. It's been a rough week with weather and everything, but just put a good ending to the story. So,
Tommy says we're calling upstairs to find out if that's a record for the tournament. But you guys have moved into first place right now, so congratulations.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
How much money is it, Tommy?
Yeah, well, they're looking at $5,000 for the week and $2,000 for the day. They are not in the winner-take-all category. So the skip hook at 59.3 pounds remains in first place in the level 7 dolphin winner-take-all. But that still doesn't change the fact that that is an absolutely beautiful dolphin. Great pictures no matter how you look at it. That's right. That is a quality catch anywhere in the world. And you saw it right here at Big Rock Landing. That is a stud. Let's go see why that dolphin ate a trolled ballyhoo or a piece of plastic. See what was in his stomach. Again, we're making our way over to the NC State University tent, the CMAS Center here in Morehead City. Dr. Paul Rudershausen again. Oh, we got the man.
How you doing, Tommy?
Jeff Buckle with us again. What are we going to find in this stomach?
You never know. It's like a Christmas present. We'll see.
They'll eat, we talked about it, they'll eat literally anything. That's right. That other one was starving. That's why he ate. Let's see what we got here. What's the green stuff?
Looks like some bile out of the gallbladder.
Paul, I'm going with mostly empty thus far. A crab, an intact crab. Hold on, Paul, just 1 second. Guys, let's hear it for the crew of the Offshore Outlaw here. A stunning catch, 67.7 pound dolphin. Absolutely. That's it, huh? Again, he was starving. That's why he ate one little crab in a 67.7 pound dolphin stomach. Just amazing.
Little crab appetizer before he ate the bait.
And he must have just eaten the crab. I mean, it is whole and intact. Wow. Jeff, thanks again for coming. We appreciate you being here, of course. Henry, I got to get somebody up there to give me a tournament record on the dolphin, because that was, if it's not, it's very close. All right, here we go. We got the Real Priority making their way here to Big Rock Landing. All right, everybody, let's welcome the Real Priority here to the scales. There you go. I understand we're going to see a tuna here in just a minute. Guys, we're getting it done on the tuna fish today. So while we wait, let me check that leaderboard and pass that along to you. Oh, good. Yeah, you're doing great. Just stay right there for a second. You saw it here just a few minutes ago on the Odyssey, a 52.5 pound tuna and a 48.8 pound tuna. So we got another wahoo here too. So we're looking anything over 48.8 is going to be in the money today. All right, it's going to beat 48.
Tuna, 52.8.
All right, this is a 52.8 pound tuna on the Real Priority. Sneaking into that top spot, beating the Odyssey at 52.5 pounds. Bumping him out of first place. And taking the lead for the week at the same time. Beautiful tuna fish on the Real Priority. Travis Cantrell, our angler. Rob Best, our captain. And a very enthusiastic team, Real Priority over here. There you go. Help them smile a little bit, y'all. Give them some love here. It's the Real Priority taking the lead here on the last day of the Big Rock Tournament. A very nice 52.8 pound tuna fish. We need a bigger boat. I don't think we got enough room here. But anyway, we talk about it a lot. The Big Rock is nothing if it's not a family affair. And what a way to celebrate Father's Day. Coming up tomorrow with a great family shot right here. Looking good, too. All right, guys, let's hear for them one more time. The Real Priority here. Jumping up to the top of the tuna leaderboard. 52.8 pounds. Sneaking right past the Odyssey. We just saw it a few minutes ago by 0.3 of a pound. How about that? And of course, we've got $5,000 in the weekly prize money for first place and $2,000 for a daily. $7,000 or so. And lots of smiles to go with it. Guys, while we say goodbye to the Real Priority, it's a little after 6:15. The Sensation has been hooked up and fighting a blue marlin for 4 hours now. Wow. Tell you, a lot of excitement here today. It took us a while to get going, but once we got going, we are going. Lots of activity here on the last day of the 65th annual Big Rock Tournament, and a lot of excitement to go with it. Seems like a typical last day. George says the young man came over and said, "That is an official monster." You gotta love it. All right, so the real priority is going to take off here. Go get cleaned up. I guess we'll see him tomorrow at the awards banquet. They'll probably have a nice tuna dinner tonight. And I don't blame them.
fast ahead. It's hope, it's getting clearer. The more I think of all the tough times we survived, the more it makes me smile. If nothing's broken us, yeah, nothing never will. 'Cause dreams are hard to kill. And I know somewhere's a place where we can build our memories. Somewhere, just hold on tight, it'll be alright. Show me the way. Show me a way to somewhere. To somewhere. Nothing from the past can hurt us anymore. We're free of what we lost. Not anything or anyone will hold us back, no matter what the cost. And I know somewhere's a place where we can build our memories. Somewhere, just hold on tight, it'll be alright. Show me the way. Show me a way to somewhere. Show me the way. Show me a way to somewhere. Show me the I hoped we were gonna make it. He promised we would find the time. Dreaming for eternity, creating perfect memories. Yeah, we hope.
Let's say if you ask Tommy a question, you get a hat.
Well, yeah. Okay.
All right, we're going to give away some hats here. Thanks to Les Collins from Collins Boats in Smithfield. Here is the deal. Everybody's walking up here going, you don't know how I'm going to give them away yet. You want one? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give them away if you give me $100. No, okay, so here's what we're going to do. We got Tommy, the longtime board member of the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament. And I've been doing this with him for a few years here, and I've learned that he knows everything about the Big Rock and everything about blue marlin fishing. So if you have a good question that you would like Tommy to answer about the tournament, I will give you a hat. If you come to the front, come on up to the front. Only if it's a good question. If it's not a good question, then you don't get a hat. All right, get up here. What is your name, sir?
It's Cameron. Hey, what's the biggest fish today? What's the biggest fish today?
The big fish what?
What's the biggest fish today?
Today?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Wilmington.
Wilmington? Sound like you were from Australia or
So
something.
the biggest fish today was a wahoo, was it not? Not a weehoo, but a wahoo. Maybe he wants to know the biggest fish in the tournament history. 914 pounds.
Isn't that what you wanted to know? All right. Whoops, you get a hat. All right, this young man was next. All right, you got a good question? What's your name?
Owen
Owen what?
Webster,
Where are you from, Owen Webster?
Sanford.
Sanford, North Carolina, Lee County. All right, what's your question for Mr. Bennett?
What kind of bait do you use?
That's a great question, Tommy.
Okay, all right. There are lots of answers to the question. So most of the guys are pulling a lure, something made out of plastic with a colorful skirt on it that has a J-hook in it. Other guys are using ballyhoos. If you use a ballyhoo, would be a natural bait. That would be hooked up to a circle hook, a very effective means of catching a fish and very effective in the release business. Often catching fish right in the corner of the jaw. It's very easy to pop a circle hook out of a fish's mouth. And then lastly, you'll see some of the crews using hookless lures, teasers. They'll tease the fish literally right up to the back of the boat and will throw a Spanish mackerel to a fish, to a big blue marlin. And the natural bait Spanish mackerel has a circle hook in it, and that's called, that would be what you call teasing a fish, otherwise known as a bait and switch a lot. So we tease the fish up to the boat, we throw it a Spanish mackerel, it gulps it down, and it's game on.
Randy, have you got a question? Just kidding. All right, this gentleman says he has a
Pitch
question.
bait, there you go.
Fish bait. What is your name?
I'm Dean from Raleigh, North Carolina. I kind of want to piggyback off that question for Tommy. With that bait that they use, what's the average speed they troll at?
That's a great question.
It's called, every time I went fishing, it was called Marlin speed. There is a difference, okay? So Marlin speed's a little bit faster. Randy's our sport fishing expert. Randy, what's Marlin speed?
Depends on the boat, but about 8.5 knots, maybe 9. Usually if we're trolling for dolphin, tuna, wahoo, it's going to be about 6.5.
See, so my answer stands. 6.5 for dolphins. Marlin speed is faster. Marlin speed is the answer.
All right, we got one more here. What is your name?
Andy Flowers from Smithfield, North Carolina.
Oh, the home of Collins. Do you know Les Collins?
Yes, vaguely.
Vaguely, okay. What's your question for Mr. Bennett?
No comment.
What's the longest amount of time from hooking a marlin and boating it?
Well, on the sensation, we don't know the answer to that yet.
Yeah.
What's the average time?
Sometimes it can be 10 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes. We've seen a couple of hours, even this week. Right now, these guys have been hooked up for 4.5 hours. The widespread was several hours, Henry. The last fish we had that came in at midnight 2 or 3 years ago, the young man, he tore the skin off the inside of his hands. He would not get out of the chair. It was very impressive. So sometimes it can be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 hours, or 4 hours. Just depends on the fish.
How many of you were here when we weighed in the widespread 2 years ago? It was 11:30 that night. Anybody got any guess on what time we're going to be weighing something in tonight? We may not be weighing anything in. We don't know yet. Have we got? You want to give away a bucket?
Sure.
All right, we got some buckets.
We got some
All
more
right,
buckets.
I think this young man's been waiting for a while. We're going to go to him. You got your hand up so high you're almost able to touch the clouds. You look very excited. What is your name?
Corbin.
Corbin what?
Pate.
Corbin Pate. Where are you from, Corbin? Mom, where's he from?
Potter's Hill.
Potter's Hill? Where is that?
The other side of Richlands.
Okay, well, you're not too far away. All right, you got a question for Mr. Bennett? Oh, he's got to consult with his attorney. He's consulting with his attorney. Do we need to give you all some time? Say again.
What's the longest fish I've ever caught?
Longest? He's very shy, Tommy. What's the longest? Do we keep the links?
We do. Let me go back to Randy again. I bet you Randy knows. How long was the top dog's fish, Randy, in inches? Do you remember? Roughly? Sorry, I do not remember. Yep. We've got that stat somewhere, but I'm sorry, it just is not up here at the moment. Let's answer. Let's go back and talk about that for just a second. The tournament minimum is 110 inches. And I think the biggest fish we've seen, or the longest fish we've seen this week, is 111 inches. So I want to say that one was in the 130 inch range. As I recall, they're measured from the notch in the tail to the tip of the lower jaw. It's called a fork length. And Randy will come and correct me if I'm wrong, I know.
Well, I got a bucket for you. It's a Yamaha bucket from Collins. You have to promise to fill it with some fish. You go catch some fish? Okay. He's nervous. All right. Yes, ma'am.
Hi.
What's your name?
Ellie Aycock from Black Creek, North Carolina.
Where's Black Creek?
Between Wilson and Raleigh.
Okay. What's your question?
What year was there no fish boated?
Oh,
this is like a reverse trivia question. Hold on, I got the answer. Hang on just one second.
We had a week where we didn't have any boats?
It wasn't that, Henry. Hold on.
Wait a minute. She said, do you know the answer?
I got it.
She knows the answer.
I got it.
Got to give Tommy his moment.
1965.
1965.
I think it's only happened once.
All right, I
think it's only happened once. 1965. Of course, the tournament started in 1957. That would be kind of deflating. Have a brand new tournament, have no fish 8 years later.
All right, so I've got a Parker Boats beach bag, or a Collins bucket, or a Parker visor. Which one would you like? The bag. I knew it. Okay, let's go over here to this young lady. All right, we got one behind you here. She's been yelling at me. Come up here. What's your name?
Sarah Allen from LaGrange.
All right, Sarah. We had a LaGrange trivia question yesterday. We did. I can't. What was it, Tommy? It was
the home of the first angler.
Yeah.
To catch a blue marlin.
In
Jimmy Croy.
1947.
September 14, 1957.
57. Yeah. All right. What's your question for Tommy?
Well, I've been listening to the live feed, and sometimes they'll have the wrong species. I want to know, what's the strangest wrong species that's been caught and released?
That's a great question too, Tommy.
Yeah, it's probably not quite what you think. Okay, you saw that big dolphin or that big wahoo a few minutes ago. Your lines are trolled out, way back behind the boat, and maybe you're not watching when a fish hits, and it hits a bait and goes down below the surface. That 70-pound wahoo can pull drag like a blue marlin. You don't know what it is. The rules of the tournament say if you hook up to a billfish, you have to call it in. So a lot of the captains are calling in, hey, Randy, this is the iron leader. I'm hooked up. And then they see 5 minutes later it's a wahoo. Hey, Randy, wrong species. Okay? Like that dolphin you saw, that's like pulling a piece of plywood through the water, okay? It will feel like a big fish, but it's the wrong species, okay?
Great question. All right. I didn't give you your reply. Do you want a Parker visor or a Collins bucket? You want the bucket? Oh, wow. What you going to do with the bucket? She's going to bass fish.
Everybody needs a bucket, Henry.
All right.
Gotta have a good bucket's hard to come by.
Down to. All right, this little girl says she had a question. What's your name?
Vivian Janesta Westa.
Do you know where you're from?
South Dakota. South Dakota.
South Dakota, Tommy. Wow, you're a long way from home. Welcome to Morehead City. Is this your first big rock?
Yes, it is.
Who's going to ask the question? You going to ask it? You got a question for Mr. Tommy? All right, what is it?
What's the strangest thing you found in a fish's stomach? What's the strangest thing I found in a fish's stomach?
I didn't get that. Did you?
I think she said, what's the strangest thing we've seen in a fish's stomach?
Oh, that is a great question.
Well, I'll tell
Which
you.
color you want?
For me, it happened a couple of days ago. We brought a fish to the scales over here, and our friends from NC State University, of course, opened him up, and they found an intact swordfish. The whole thing was 12 or 14 inches long. It was fully intact and was very obvious that it was a swordfish. So that's going to be my answer, particularly for this week. Probably one of the most unique, strangest things that we've seen in a fish's stomach this week. Henry, there's a young lady over here behind you. She's
they've been waiting
patiently waiting. There you go.
Over here? Which one you pointing to? Down here?
The little
Okay.
young lady in the green shirt there.
Hey, how are you? What's your name?
Kelsey Jenkins,
Kelsey, you're a pretty young lady. Where are you from?
North Nashville.
Nashville, North Carolina? That's near Rocky Mount, right? Okay, you got a question for Mr. Tommy?
When was the last time a fish over 500 pounds was not caught?
Not caught? Whoa. Last time in the tournament, we did not get a 500-pound fish, Tommy. He's looking at Randy again.
It's happened before. It's happened before. It's happened a couple of times before. I can't remember the exact year, but I want to say about 5 years ago it happened. And the rules at the time said that the prize rolled over to the release winner. So it happened then. It happened one time before, and I just don't know the year, but it has happened at least twice. The first time it happened, we sent the money back. The second time it happened, it rolled over to the release leader. And this year, if it doesn't happen, it's going to roll over into the pot for next year.
You know how much money it is? $739,500.
So you could be looking at...
You want to fish next year? I do.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will come back next year. $1.6 million, maybe some more boats will show up to fish. It could potentially be pushing $2 million in that category alone next year if it doesn't happen.
All right, there's your Parker Boats visor. I got one last prize. Tommy, you pick somebody.
Oh, let's see. Let's get back over here. You hadn't come all quite over here, Henry.
Tommy, don't look at me. I'm making him do the last one. I will say this guy's been here. He's been.
Yeah, there you go.
He's been holding his hand up a long time.
Let's see what we got.
Have you got a good question?
I do have a good question.
All right, what's your name?
Trace.
From where?
Pauley's Island, South Carolina.
Oh, nice. Welcome. All right. First big rock?
First big rock.
Having fun?
Blast.
All right. Well, if you have a good question, I have a bucket.
All right.
But you got to ask the question first. All right. What's the question?
So, what's the earliest you can gut a marlin once it's been caught? What's the earliest time frame?
Earliest you can gut a marlin once it's caught. What do you mean by that? You mean like...
Yes. Once it's been caught, what's the earliest time you can gut it out?
Okay, so when they come to the dock, they're whole and intact. The idea here is the heaviest fish wins. You want to leave everything inside of that fish you can get. If you were here yesterday, you saw blue marlins being weighed, and Randy would come up with a pocket knife and cut some string off around their mouth. So the crews literally tie their mouths shut to try to keep everything inside, to keep it as heavy as possible. So all the gutting work happens over at NC State University here at the Seamass Center. They take them out, they examine their stomach contents just like we do with the game fish. Their tissue is frozen and sent to research institutions all over the world. They study their eyes and their ear bones. Just a fascinating work that's done on fish all around the world. But when they hit the dock, they're fully intact.
Great question, Trace. I believe you have earned a bucket.
Henry, I got
is this
the
on your
answer.
bucket list?
Henry, I now have the answer to the length question.
All right.
The top dog fish, that was 914 pounds. Todd is watching. He texted Josh, 142 inches.
Oh, wow.
So think about it. We've seen, 110 inches is the tournament minimum. We've seen a bunch of 108s, 110, 111s so far this week. 142 inches.
I remember it well. It was
30,
a big
30
fish.
inches, almost 3 feet longer than what we've seen today.
Hey, you guys had great questions, but how about Tommy? Let's hear it for Tommy Bennett.
All right, thank you,
the
Henry.
expert. He's
All
the
right,
man.
I tell you what, Henry, let's wrap it up for today. How about that?
You giving up on that boat?
Well, you know, even if he landed it right now, he wouldn't be back for another 2.5 or 3 hours. So it's going to be prime time tonight.
So we'll either be back or he lost the fish.
Yeah. And if he makes landfall, you can come down here. You can stay home and watch the U.S. Open. This is a whole lot more exciting. Watch the U.S. Open tomorrow. Be here tonight.
Nothing's going to happen to the U.S. Open today.
No,
they don't give
not
any money
tonight.
away there. We're
Not
going to give money away tonight.
All right, let's do a little recap. 263 boats fishing today out of 271. We've seen the whole gamut tonight. Biggest wahoo, biggest dolphin, biggest tuna. Fishing was right on today. 47 blue marlin, 6 white ones, and 5 sailfish. A total of 58 releases today. The leaderboard has not changed. The sushi still in first place, 484.5 pounds. Chasing A, we heard from the Moser family just a few minutes ago. They're back at the boat sweating pins and needles right now, 479.8 pounds for them. And of course, the C student, you saw it here on Monday, 470.2 pounds. That's going to do it for this edition of Big Rock TV. We're going to have overtime again tonight in prime time. You guys that are watching at home, we'll let you know what happens. Check it out on the app, on our website, all of our social media outlets. We'll let you know what happens with the sensation. For those of you that are here on the Morehead City waterfront, you'll find out, trust me, the word will spread what happens with the sensation.
Check the app.
And check the app.
Yeah.
You know, the store will be rocking tonight for sure. Enjoy yourselves here. It's a beautiful evening. And maybe we'll see you back at some point tonight. Who knows?
So if he loses the fish and doesn't bring it in, this is it for us?
This is it.
Well, hey, I've enjoyed it again this year.
No, I'm thinking we're going to be back. And I got some
you
idea we're going.
You have faith. That's good.
I got some idea we're going to be back. And look, we've been in contact with the local Morehead City Fire Department. Chances are, if we need some lights tonight, they'll provide us some lights and light up Big Rock Landing for us. Trust me, if it happens, it is a spectacular electric atmosphere down here on Big Rock Landing. It is not something you want to miss. So as soon as you hear the word, if we spread it around and you hear it from somebody else, maybe we'll see you back here tonight. But that's going to do it for this edition of Big Rock TV right here on day 6 of the 65th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you again for overtime here tonight. $572 and some change. That's going to do it.